Welcome back. This is part 2 of TinkerCAD tips, where we're working on designing one of these Slime Ball Twist Fidgets. And in part 1, we had created these 3 objects using the sketch tool. If you haven't seen part 1, click through to my profile. It'll be the tutorial just before this one. So let's pick up where we left off. Let's work a little bit with this sketch over here. This is actually going to be what slices our sphere, in this case, into its parts. And it, right now, is a solid. What we're going to be turning this into a hole. This is what's going to be cutting it. So let's work with this a little bit here. The first thing I want to do is I want to twist this, and then I want to create some duplicates of this to go around. So over here in the dialog, let's first change the twist mode to smooth. And then on the twist, I'm going to set this to 90 degrees. You see what that's done there. All right, let's make a duplicate of that. I'm going to select it. I'm going to hit Control D on the keyboard, or you can click duplicate up here. I'm going to click on the rotate here. Now in this case, in order to get 8 equal parts, I'm going to use 45 degrees. Now, without selecting away, I'm going to hit Control D again. And once more. There we have all of our parts, as you can see there. Okay, now I'm going to select all of this, and for the time being, I'm going to bundle group these together. That's Control B. All right, now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to bring out a sphere here, and we're going to do a little bit of sizing on the sphere in relation to this part up here. So let's bring out a sphere. Let's increase the steps to its maximum value. I'm going to hold Alt and Shift. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to change this to 100 millimeters. D to drop it to the work plane. Now, in order to be able to get this to print, I need to flatten the bottom. So I'm going to bring out a whole cube. I'm going to change its height to 10 millimeters. And then I'm going to stretch this out a bit. And while that's selected, I'm going to shift select the sphere. L for align. I'm going to align this direction. This direction, and look under here to make sure we've got all of the bottom of it covered. Okay. Now I'm going to select those 2 objects, and while they're both selected, I'm going to union group them with Control G. Sometimes you have to give this a moment to resolve, and then I'm going to use the letter D on the keyboard to drop it to the work plane. All right, let's get that centered in this section over here. I'm going to shift select our slices over here. L for align. I'm going to click on this to make it the master, so it'll stay stationary and the sphere will move in relation to that direction, and that direction. There we go. We have that part of it. All right, let's move on to the next part of this here, which is going to be the hidden tracks that are on the inside. And that's this green section here. So for this, we're going to do something similar. We're going to come over here to twist mode, and we're going to say smooth. And now these settings have to be the same as what we did for the other part. We're going to make that 90 degrees. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to hit Control D to duplicate. I'm going to click on the rotate button there. I'm going to make that 45 degrees. And while that's still selected, Control D, Control D. So there we have those. Same again, I'm going to grab all of these. I'm going to bundle group them together, Control B. Now, just to make sure everything fits, I'm going to temporarily align those with this part. So while this is selected, I'm going to shift select this part, L for align. I'm going to click on this part, to make it stationary, and I'm going to click on this. Now, I want to show you something here that's real important to note, that when you're making these, this part here is going to represent empty space, and so is this purplish blue part, and you want to make sure that this part here in green doesn't intersect into your next slice. If it does, then you need to go back and either lessen the number of slices that you're doing or change your settings. You want this to be solid. You want some part of that to be solid. All right, let's bring this out here. I'm going to select on that. I'm going to shift nudge that back over. Now, this part of it can't go all the way through the top and the bottom. We need to cut parts of this off. So I'm going to bring out another whole cube here. I'm going to stretch this to go underneath. I'm going to set the height of this one to be 5 millimeters. Move that over a little bit. Now I'm going to hit Control D, and I'm going to bring this one up. And to get our fitment of this next part right, I'm going to align that over here again. So I'm going to Shift Select on this, L for align, and again I'm going to click on this to make it the master. I'm going to align it this direction and this direction. Now, what we want to do here is set the height of this whole box to be below where this whole part, this blue part, will come out of the sphere. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to raise the height of it a bit here. Now I'm going to grab this handle up here, this up arrow, and I'm going to bring it down. And I want to bring it down to below. See in here? I want to bring that to be below where this part will come out of the top of our sphere. All right? Let's come down just a little bit more right there. Let's raise the height of that whole box up. Okay. Now, while that's still selected, that whole box, I'm going to Shift Select this green part and this whole box at the bottom. L for align. I'm going to click on this green part, keep it stationary. I'm going to align this direction and in this direction. And now I'm going to grab all three of those and union group them, Control G. We'll give that a moment to resolve. And once it's resolved, it'll look like that. We're going to do another check to make sure that's all going to be hidden. I have that selected. I'm going to Shift Select this part again. And then again, this green part here, do not change the height of this now. Where that is up and down, do not change that. I'm going to click L for align. I'm going to click on this part here to make it the master. Now you see there, none of that green part is showing through. That's all going to be hidden inside this sphere. Just to show you here, I can grab this sphere. I can move the sphere out of the way for now. That green part still lines up, but it's completely hidden by the sphere. That's what we want. Okay, let's select on that green part again. I'm going to Shift nudge this back over. All right, and again, don't change the height of this or the size or anything like that. You don't want to be changing any of that or your model will not work. All right, we're just a little over 9 minutes, so this is going to be the end of part 2. Hope you join me again for part 3. As always, like, follow, and repost. If you have any comments, you know where to drop those. And I will see you on the next one. Until then, happy tinkering.